They gather in the gym for a ring the bell ceremony this afternoon. They rang the bell for Mandan's play in the Class A girls golf state tournament. The Braves were lights out on the first day in Grand Forks. They shot a .310 and followed it up with a .319 to win the title by 1 stroke. Mandan was led by state medalist Anna Huddle.
We started talking about state title with this group of girls back when they were 8th graders. So 5 years in the works, and hours and hours and hours of practice, and that's after practice with swing coaches and other coaches and you name it, and trips and tournaments during the summer. They've put in their time.
It's just still so unbelievable because we didn't go into it thinking, oh, that we got this in the bag. We really had to, we worked really hard for it, and so just going back thinking about it, just that feeling of when we were done on that last hole and Anna finished her putt, it was just still so unbelievable.
It's Mandan's first girls golf title since 1966, which is also the first year girls golf was a sanctioned sport in North Dakota. In college soccer today, Duluth scored in the first half, and the Bulldogs kept Minot State off the board in the this afternoon in the Magic City. In St. Cloud, the Marauders scored the first goal of the game, but the Huskies got 2 to win the game in that second half. Now, game 2 of the ALDS for the Twins is tonight in Houston. They are trailing after yesterday's series opener. The Astros took the early lead when Jose Altuve hit a home run off of Bailey Ober, leading off the bottom of the first inning. Houston built the lead. The Twins cut it to 1, but ended up losing by a final of 6-4.
They had good at-bats against us early in the game. Against the first 2 guys that we put out there, and they kind of grinded us a little bit. But then, you know, we did a good job of staying in the game. It's not always going to be perfect. You're going to give up runs at times, and you're going to go down at times. But our guys kept us in the ball game, and our offense came back and made some things happen. We had some big swings. We were right in there.
Game 2 is scheduled to begin a little after 7 Central tonight. Pablo Lopez is slated to start for Minnesota. Houston's countering with Framber Valdez. One of the big offseason stories in the NFL was how big a hit the Netflix series Quarterback was. Well, it featured 3 guys, Patrick Mahomes, Kirk Cousins, and Marcus Mariota. Well, 2 of those guys are on the same field at the same time today, the Chiefs and the Vikings in Minneapolis. Now, KC scored the first touchdown. They traded field goals, and Cousins found Jordan Addison in the end zone to take a lead, but then the Chiefs tied it up before halftime and now just took the lead in the third. We'll have highlights of that game after the Cowboys and the Niners tonight. Detroit leads the NFC North. The Lions hosting Carolina today. Detroit gets the scoring started with a big play on the ground. It's David Montgomery breaking to the left, and he goes 42 yards for the touchdown. The Lions had a lead by 14 points in the second. Detroit with a little reverse pass here. Jared Goff finds Sam Laporta. He would take this in. The Lions lead balloons to 21. Detroit keeps its lead in the division because the final of this one was 42-24. Goff had 3 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and he also had a rushing TD.